Okay,
Yay.
let me lower my music. Because I'm like, I kind of want music on my end. But
Real.
yeah, I'm like, it'll be a little bit. So we're doing Bewitching Thoughts, episode 3 with Solidity, one of my favorite
Ooh.
people, and absolutely one of the most sweetest people who has literally been on this goddamn earth. 8 billion
Oh my
people?
gosh.
No. Solidity. Number one.
Yeah, I can't. You're too kind. No.
No, 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 no. It's just a reflection of you. That is why.
No. But
um,
hey.
but yeah, would you like to give an introduction of yourself? Like, what do you stream? Any like
Yeah.
information you would like to talk on the podcast?
Yes. Well, my name's Lynn. I use she her pronouns. I'm a variety streamer, but I'm like really into Valorant right now. It's kind of like my main game because I'm very addicted to that game and I don't know why. It's just like a love-hate relationship. But I do like a lot of Nintendo stuff. I started off streaming Animal Crossing and I like a lot of cozy games. Um, and yeah, I'm excited to chat about some New Year's resolutions and
Yeah.
such.
Do you want me to introduce myself or?
Yeah, go for
Oh,
it.
okay, I was like, do you want me to introduce myself? Because like I know you're doing the podcast also on your end also. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, hi everybody. I'm Mewtanyy. I usually go by either Mew or Mute or Tiff, whichever one. But yeah, I usually do just chatting usually, but I do play Valorant. Oh no, addiction.
Woo!
Oh no. Honkai Star
Literally.
Rail and Cult of the Lamb, which is what my
Yay.
which is what my channel is based on. Colts. Ah,
Heck
ha, ha.
yeah.
Very, very fun. But
We
yeah,
love a cult.
I agree. But yeah, today we are talking about New Year's resolutions or expectations that we have for the year because it is going to
Hmm.
be a new year. And if you guys didn't know, this year is the year of the dragon. So it's going to be the luckiest year, which is apparently the year that most Chinese parents have their children. Like they try
Oh,
to
my
like,
sister's a dragon.
oh,
That's so interesting.
yeah. I'm a dragon too. That's why I'm like, oh. Yeah.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. So I think that's really, really funny. Clown, no.
yeah.
But yeah. So let's get started. So, do you have
Mhm, mhm.
any New Year's resolutions for 2024?
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm not like usually the biggest resolution person, but like this year, I mean, I feel like just from the end of it last year, I was like, my sleep schedule was so messed up. I wasn't like, I don't know, I didn't feel very like great, like physically sometimes. So I'm just like, I need to reset somehow. So I feel like this is probably one of the like years that I actually do want to get into. I don't know if they're like resolutions necessarily even. They're just
Mm-hmm.
like a period of change. I don't know,
Oh,
because it's hard. Yeah, yeah. It's hard to like stick to a resolution if it's like you try to do all of these different things all at once. But yeah, what I'm trying to get better at sleeping before 3, and I'm trying to run every week or like run every so often in addition to like dancing.
mm-hmm.
That's how I'm feeling. How about you?
Oh my gosh, you said a sleepy thing, and I get like a flashbang. I was just like, but I'm gonna be honest. I think like my sleep schedule. I'm gonna be straight up. I went to bed at 6 this morning.
Oh yeah. No, like I feel I'm it's funny because I see you stream at like 12 p.m. and I'm like, how do you do that?
I know. But yeah, like I was up and I was like, I don't think I could do it in a year. Like I think this is like a long term project. Like I need to do it in
Mm,
like 3 years
yeah.
or like work a full time job. Like go straight into it. Okay, I have to wake up at like 5 in the morning
Yeah.
every day.
Oh my God, that would be terrible though.
Yeah, but you know, I think my body needs it. My body needs to be like,
Mm.
yeah, there's no choice. You need to start waking up. That's what
Yeah, no, it's really about forcing yourself to be
yeah,
better.
that's what I'm saying. But yeah, I also do want to get into running too. I got my mom to mail me
Mm.
my running shoes because
Oh
I
heck
left them.
yeah.
Yeah, I left them at home because I was just like,
Mm.
I'm never gonna run.
Right, right,
I live
right.
in like one of the most hilliest like cities in the world. I was like, I'll be fine. And then I was like, my chest pains, my chest pains. And I was like, yep, I'm going to start running. I gotta start taking care of myself. But yeah.
Yeah, I feel that.
But do you know what I really want? I want to get
Hmm.
another tattoo. I want to get.
Wait, I actually didn't even know you had any already.
Oh, that's
Tell me
good. That's
more.
good because I'm like okay, I have one on my leg, and I always say like, who the frick is me looking at my leg? Like why? Why are you staring at my leg? And I
Tell
have one
'em.
on my wrist also, but I think
Mm.
the one I'm gonna have next is gonna be on like my finger. Might be like my. I kind of want
Yeah.
it on my ring finger, but I think my ring finger is kind of too small, like
Yeah,
on the
for
side of
sure.
it. So I kind
Mhm.
of wanted to get. This is gonna be crazy, and I talk rant about this on stream all the time. But I think
Mhm.
I'm gonna get a Pisces sign. Yeah,
Ooh.
I'm not even a Pisces. But
Who cares? It's fine.
I think yeah, I just resonate a lot with Pisces and like kind of
Mhm.
like like how a Pisces like a stereotypical Pisces is. So
Yeah.
then I was just like, yeah, I think I have to like let go of my mommy issues and then like get a Pisces tattoo because my mom's a Pisces.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But yeah,
For sure.
yeah.
Wait, that's so fun. Sorry.
Do you want a tattoo?
I do want a tattoo. I've been wanting one for so long. Like literally, my sister gifted me a like my first tattoo like 3 years ago, and I still haven't cashed in on it because I'm just like so indecisive, and I was just like, what do I get? Like, I don't want to like start talking
Yeah.
to someone about it and then like end up not going with them, even though that's
Mhm.
literally part of the process. Like, but
Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't know, commitment issues, I guess.
I honestly agree. Like, I think it took me a long time. Like, my
Yeah.
sister, she got her tattoo, like, probably like, what is it? When I got my tattoo, I think I was like 22. So she was
Mm.
22? How old is my sister? I'm like, like, math.
Yeah.
She's been already having, like, she has two forearms. Like, both of her forearms are tatted.
Ooh, I love
Yeah.
that.
And then, like, I was like, one day I'll get a tattoo. But yeah, I started off really small with the one I have on my wrist, the 444, because I really
Hmm.
like it has like a huge like like symbolism to me. So then
Yeah.
so I think that's why. But I know that
Hmm.
you're supposed to like stare at it for 6 months and then be like,
Oh.
are you used to seeing this for like every day, right?
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be stuck
Uh-huh.
on your body
Right.
forever. So
So true.
so yeah, I would do that. But also I
Hmm.
think like the art, like if you like see an art right, like it's kind of like see like what you like in that type of style. Like
Yeah.
there's like I got like fine line whatever
Hmm.
tattoos.
Yeah.
So and I know some people like shading or something. It just
Right, right,
depends.
right. Yeah. I feel that. No, there's so many different artists out there
Yeah.
that you probably will resonate with at least one of them.
Oh
So,
yeah.
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 But
But you gotta save your money. I spent $500 on my leg tattoo.
whoa, wait, how big is it?
It's like I'm trying to like measure up to my hand. It's like 5 inches, or like
Five
slightly
inches?
bigger.
Is it like as big as your hand?
Yeah, like actually that's the size of my hand,
Oh,
or like
okay.
slightly
Okay,
bigger. Yeah.
that's fair. I was
Mhm.
like imagining a smaller one for 500. My friend actually, she got like a G tatted on her
Oh.
for her friend. Like it was her first tattoo that she got with her like best friend from home. And literally, I think it costs like 300 or something at least for just the G, like just a G on the rib cage. Crazy. Don't know why.
But yeah, I don't know. Ribcage is a really hard spot to get your tattoo though. That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
Like it hurts,
Oh,
and
really?
but I think it looks really good. It looks
I'm so afraid of pain too. That's another thing that's preventing me from
really.
getting one.
I would get some numbing spray.
Mm,
Yeah,
that's smart, actually.
yeah. I know that my first time, my body reacted really badly to the getting my
Oh.
tattoo. Not being okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't painful. I swear, like me, I was like, I'm big chillin', like, oh yeah,
Oh,
like I'm
yeah.
cool. And then, but like my entire wrist, my entire like arm was red, and they're like, you're reacting really badly to it,
Oh gosh.
and I'm like, but I think it's okay. I think it's okay.
Yeah. That's that's so stressful though.
If you
Oh my
okay,
god.
once the first one, then you want
Mhm.
more. So yeah, that's what I feel
Right.
like. Yeah, but I'm happy that it cost a lot of money for my second one, so that I stopped.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really the external factors that
Mm-hmm.
help you like sustain yourself, I feel like.
I agree. I feel like
Yeah.
the same thing with like me with coloring hair. Like
Mm,
I'm gonna be straight up. If my hair can handle any bleach, any dye, like
yeah.
I could just change it whenever I want. I would literally be doing it all the time.
Yeah. No, literally same. I really do need to do my hair again.
Oh yeah, I've heard that you wanted to re-dye your hair, and you're like
Yeah, I've
deciding.
thought about it.
Yeah.
I've thought about it. Maybe, cause maybe the new year,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know. I do have a lot of hair right now.
Yeah.
I need to get it cut first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cause I know you
so
get
crazy.
charged more if you have more hair.
Right.
Yeah. I like cut my hair on stream one time so I can get a
Oh,
cheaper price on
I love that.
I cut
I
it
love
so
that.
badly though. Like it was so crooked and I was just like, oh my god, like literally I looked behind me, right? I was like checking it and I was like, this is so bad. Like who allowed me to cut my hair on stream?
Who let me do this? That's so funny because I also had like I cut my hair too by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Just like this was a while ago. This was like my sophomore year of college, and I cut it way too short, like all the way to like here.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Fuck, I gotta go to Great Clips." And so I went there, and then they made me look like a mushroom. Like literally, they ut it so short that my
Oh.
hair like kept going upward, so it literally looked like this. I looked like, yeah, I looked like Toad from Mario. It
No.
was bad.
Honestly, that's
Um,
so understandable. Like before, I had this. I had a pixie at this point. Like I was supposed to go for a bob
whoa.
cut, a bob
Mhm.
hair like length. I got a pixie, and oh my gosh, I got compared to I don't know. You know the twins, the
The
Vilkins,
twins? The who?
Felix and Tyler. Do you know them? Do you know who they are?
I don't think so.
Okay, but yeah, I got compared to two other Vietnamese boys, and I was just like, no, I'm not your triplet. Bye.
LOL.
I was
I'm
like,
not your triplet.
I'm so embarrassed. Like, oh my gosh, I've seen like VODs of myself. Like, I'm just like always
Mm.
like fixing my hair, and I'm just like, oh my
Mm.
god.
Oh my gosh. That just reminds me. I just started watching, or I just finished watching Singles Inferno.
Uh huh.
And there's like this one girl who's on it, and she would literally always touch her hair every
Mhm.
time. And that just reminded me of that. That's
Oh,
crazy.
but I think that's. I heard that's like a nervous thing. Like, oh yeah, she's nervous, so then she touches her
Mm.
hair. Like, that's what I heard.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, she was really into one of those people, so.
Oh. Yeah, I don't watch, so I'm just like, I always hear you guys talking about it. I'm just like, oh.
Oh, okay.
And
I
then like,
like it because it's just tea. Sorry.
oh, sorry. I was interrupting you.
No, no, no.
Go ahead. I
No, no, no.
insist. I insist.
I was just I was just saying I like reality TV shows because it's
Mhm.
just like gossip, but without any like harm or like anything like serious. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Yeah.
Which I love.
I think I watched this clip of a girl like she was on a date with a guy, but then she
Hmm.
wanted another guy, and then I guess he was giving her
Classic.
too much attention to another girl, so then she like threw a tantrum on the helicopter, and I was just like,
Oh, I know who you're talking about. That's so funny. Wait.
I saw that on TikTok, and I was like, oh
Yeah.
no.
You're like, no, people really were dogging on her. It was yeah.
I'm like,
What
aren't
a
you a grown woman?
I feel like yeah, there's so much context,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm happy with how the show ended because I did watch the
Uh-huh.
finale and I was like,
Oh, it's good.
cool. Yeah, it was really satisfying.
Is it just like one couple that like just ends up together, or just like oh like you see like multiple couples going? I don't know. I don't know how it works.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like there's like 6 girls, 6 guys, and whoever matches up together can
Mm-hmm.
leave the island as a
Mm.
couple. But sometimes people don't work out and sometimes they do, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kind of like The Bachelors. I always see The Bachelors, and I'm just like, oh my god. Yeah. Be
Yeah, I
totes in
guess it's
it.
more like Bachelors in Paradise. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah.
Let me see. I'm like, let me look at my phone. I have like 11 different New Year's resolutions.
Ooh, yes, wait, share all of them.
Let's see. Okay. So yeah, so the first thing I wrote is get partner on YouTube. I think,
Hell yeah.
yeah, YouTube hard. Now that we can double stream on YouTube, GG's though.
I forgot. Yeah. Wait, I actually really need to get on that because I've been meaning to.
Yeah.
It's just I'm lazy.
Same. I like download the software to like stream on like YouTube and
Mm-hmm.
Twitch, and it had
Mm-hmm.
like a little logo, and I didn't like it. So I was like, I
Yeah.
give up.
Yeah. No, it's kind of dumb how difficult it is, like from OBS itself. Like I wish there was an easier way. But yeah, that's a good one. What else do you have?
Okay, let's see. I said the tattoo. I wrote change my fashion style. I think I've been changing it
Ooh.
so
Uh-huh.
often. Like I think I need a. I don't know, cause like I was very like what's it called, dark academia. That was like my thing
Mm-hmm.
for some
Yeah.
time, or the prep school girl. That's what I would call it. And
Hell
then
yes.
I went to cottage core, and then I also wanted to get into streetwear, and I was just like, I felt like I need to like, I guess, establish myself as a grown woman.
Yeah. Oh, hello. I love that.
Yeah, because I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, oh, it's kind of different because like all of my shirts are crop tops.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot be wearing that at work.
True. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Yeah, there's too many. There's too many. Oh my gosh. I also wrote down. Let's see. I'm like looking through them. I do wanna watch a K drama or a J drama.
Ooh.
Yeah, because I saw this one. I saw this one on TikTok because apparently all of my TikTok feed is literally just K drama and J dramas.
Love.
So
Hell yes.
yeah, it's based on like it kind of like a I don't know if it's based on a true story, but it's about a woman and she has a child, and then these students killed her child. So
I
then,
saw this. Sorry, keep going.
So then she like gives them like HIV milk or something, and I was just like, I kind of want to watch that. I'm kind of curious.
Oh
I'm
my.
curious, but I've seen like a lot of those shows where it's like, oh yeah, like when there's like another one I saw. It was like when you go on a school trip and then all of a sudden you're put into a game, like kind of like a Squid Game type of thing, but not Squid Games. Like all this bunch of other ones, but it's like they're supposed to be like horror ones, and I'm just like, I don't know why, but it looks kind of good. But I feel
No, they're like, yeah, they're like intriguing.
Yeah. Also, the sound
No.
that has the TikTok sound just makes it
Uh-huh.
scarier. I don't know.
No, literally. That's so funny because yesterday I was like just in my like in a VC with some friends that were just watching. Have you heard of Sweet Home? It's like another K drama, but it's like, and it was based off of a webtoon. And literally, like I was watching it because I know the premise. I'm always like really curious about horror stuff, but I can't watch it because it just like it gives me nightmares and I just can't fall asleep.
Yeah.
But I was like so intrigued, like I was so wrapped up in everything. I was like, oh my god, what's happening? Tell me what's happening. They were all just like so annoyed because I was just like asking a billion questions.
Oh my god, same. Yeah, like like the movie that's like based on a true story. I'm like, oh my god, please don't do this to me.
Don't tell me that.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I think I just saw recently like a video or like a TikTok of like the orphan, like what the girl that was based on, like the movie Orphan is based on this girl.
Oh, is it the one with the girl who looks really young?
Mm-hmm. But she is actually old.
Yes, she's like 40. Yeah, that's like a real story.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I saw that.
So whack.
I saw that on my feed today, and I was like, oh.
Yeah. People
People are scary.
People are wacky.
People
There
are
are scary
scary.
people out there.
God, protect me. I can't do it.
It's
I
okay. We
can't.
just never watch them.
Yeah. But they're so interesting. I kind of want to, but at the same time, I shouldn't. I should.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I know I watched a movie. It's based on a true story. It's like about a girl. She's so smart. She like
Hmm.
pretty much put like she gets kidnapped one day, and then
Hmm.
she pretty much like seduces the kidnapper to release her. And then
Whoa.
yeah, and then she also remembers like, oh my gosh, like she did this thing. There's this moment in the movie where like
Hmm.
she's helping the cops track where the house is. So she sits
Hmm.
there like blindfolded, and
Hmm.
then she's just like, turn left here, turn right here, like because she can kind of see like
That's
the bottom,
crazy.
but she knew like, oh, when he turned and stuff because her memory was that good. And I was just
That's
like, based on a true story. Like that girl actually exists, and I was just like, oh my god,
bro,
that's crazy.
I can barely like get to my normal grocery store
Exactly.
without maps. That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm like, oh my god. But yeah, she's in like I heard that she became like a cop and stuff like that. But
Mm.
yeah, it was a really good
Mm.
movie. I forgot what it's called though, but it's based on a true
Mm.
story. And I was just like, damn, it's scary. It's scary.
That's scary. Wow. Okay. Okay. Vibes.
Yeah. Let's see. What other? I did write. I wanted to do more journaling because I feel like journaling is really important
Mm.
to me.
Yeah.
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 Just because like I like writing my thoughts down because like like I'll be like thinking in my mind and then I'll just like days off and then like like words
Mhm.
they're cramming into my brain. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, so
Overstimulation.
true. Hmm.
Yeah.
Do you do a lot of like I also I do try to journal, but I do it like
Mhm.
sporadically, like whenever I like remember or have a big urge to,
Mhm.
because I'm like afraid if I don't do that, like I'll just get really burnt out from it.
Oh yeah.
So it just like but I guess I was curious if you do any like manifesting or anything like that
Oh my
in when you
gosh.
journal.
Oh my god, Lynn. The amount of times I've manifested, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
It
Oh
doesn't
no.
work. And I'm like,
Yeah.
you know what? Fine, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. Because I know when you manifest, you're supposed to write it in present tense. So if you write,
Hmm.
oh, I will get this job, it's not going to work. That's
Yeah,
how,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. And I'm like, I tried, and it doesn't work.
I know. I really feel the same where I
Mm,
was also like trying to do that or I was trying to manifest for a while.
yeah.
Maybe like honestly like a few times, like twice.
Yeah.
I was just like I don't know. It's just like I don't something I like the idea of it like cuz it's just like
Mm-hmm.
writing. I think it's helpful because it helps you guide you in what you want, but it's not really I don't know that it necessarily works. I would also agree with that.
Yeah. I think it just puts you more in a positive mindset, which is
Yeah.
helpful because, like, oh, yeah, you're going to be like, I'm not going to get this. Like, yeah, you're not going to get it because you're being, like, in your mind, you already lost. So,
Yeah. So
yeah.
true.
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely something I like feel or like I want to fix because I'm like remembering when I used to play tennis competitively and I would
Mm-hmm.
like go against like someone I thought was really good. I'd be like, "Oh, I just need to like do my best or like try a little bit, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm going to win." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just like I need to fix that part of my mentality, I think. And that's something I've been trying to work on.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I know. That's what I do with tarot card readings.
Mhm.
I'd be like, I'm gonna be straight up. I've been because I was doing tarot card readings yesterday, and they're like thank you Tiffany for giving me this reading. I'm just like, no, I'm just a really good gaslighter. I'm gaslighting you to be more positive.
LOL.
like,
That's so funny.
yeah, like let's just say like I gave like someone a really good career reading. I was like,
Mhm.
I did not say your name. I did not say your name. Maybe say your name. But yeah, I
Mhm.
gave someone a career reading
Mhm.
yesterday and it was like saying like you need to make a decision and
Mhm.
you need to be really confident with it and then once you do that you like everything will follow through in that aspect. And it also like predicted that
Mm.
they're moving back home to
Whoa.
yeah, like I said like, oh yeah, you're gonna like quit your job to like spend more time with your family. And I was just like
That's crazy.
Like I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be straight up. I'm always impressed when I what comes out of the reading.
Yeah,
But yeah,
no, for sure.
yeah, things like that. But yeah, I've been doing that where I'm like, you just need to fix this, and this, and then you'll be chilling. Like, and then life will be good.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Love to hear that. I love a good reading.
I was like, have I ever given you a reading before?
I think you have. It was one time when I was in your chat. It was like about the end of the year and everything.
Oh. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna be straight up. Every time I go reading, everyone's like, "Do you remember?" Like they're like, "Tiff, your reading is like falling into place and stuff." And I'm like, "What is your reading again? I don't remember." Like I do
Yeah.
so many readings that literally like
Yeah.
every single time a reading comes, I check it out of my head. Like I literally like
Mhm.
right when I say it, it's gone. It's gone.
Yeah. Wait, I actually took notes, I think.
Oh really?
Yeah. But I got the do should I say them? Should I say what I got?
What? It's your reading.
You said I think I got the Death in reverse, reverse Nine of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, and Nine of Wands.
Mm.
And it had to do with my like yeah, stuff.
I'm
Or
like,
like I don't even remember, but it was like about my like the end of the year or things that were happening.
I see.
Um, but yeah, which thank you for that.
Oh, did it work? Did it work?
I think there's changes afoot for sure.
Me, I'm like, yeah, I have like a bunch of clips on my stream, and it's just people clipping their tarot card readings on my
Mm-hmm.
stream, and I like,
Yeah.
I'll look through it, and I'll be like, I think this is just
What?
a tarot card reading,
Mm-hmm.
because I take like 20 minutes to do one reading. Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all just one. Yeah. I mean, they're
Yeah.
very detailed. Like I think you go like really in depth for them.
Yeah, but also I'm just
Yeah.
rambling. Like I don't know why a word will like I'll read something and I'll be like, do you guys remember the time when this? My ADHD is crazy when I do tarot card readings. So yeah,
I mean, that's the life of a streamer for sure.
I agree.
You
Like
just go on tangents all the time.
yeah, and you have like 4 different conversations in your chat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I do also wrote making new friends,
Heck
specifically
yeah.
like other girls, because I feel like in this industry, you know, you know how it
Hell
be.
yeah.
It'll be dominantly men, so it's kind of
Yeah.
hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
oh sorry.
No. No, I was
No,
just saying
no,
yeah.
no.
No, no. I was
I'm
just
like,
adding a little
oh,
yeah.
I can ad lib.
Yes. Exactly.
I'm like saying like I gotta make because sometimes I've learned this that there are
Mhm.
actually girls that are not girls. So like I'm
People
like
suck.
yeah like
Yeah.
it breaks my heart. Like I don't know. I just assume that everyone we stick together, but
Mhm.
like we don't. Then I'm like okay,
Yeah.
and it's kind of like
Yeah.
learning like kind of like behaviors like oh yeah like what I need to be like cautious with and like oh what I need to be like looking out for and yeah
Yeah.
because I feel like it's like in like oh like streaming right it's like kind of
Mhm.
like who you know like oh
Mhm.
yeah if you know like a really famous person you can get a lot of connections and stuff
Mm.
and then
Mm.
but also like if you make a person upset that person will spread it out and then you're kind of like blacklisted from a bunch of other streams that's what I've learned.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That is really interesting because I feel like that's like one of my I think about that a lot also like where I want to collaborate more with people or like do more like co-streams or like just have people um like just do more like other lobbies besides like Valorant or like for instance like Lethal Company is something I've been thinking about and just like having inviting people to it but I just feel like I'm I feel like there's so much I'm like scared to form those connections out of fear for like oh people are just gonna not actually this isn't like a big thing but like I'm just
Mm-hmm.
afraid that like they're gonna turn sour or something or like someone's like not gonna vibe and then all of this stuff will come out of it
Yeah.
um but but that is interesting that you like say that because it's like I don't really do a lot of reach out. It's hard to put yourself out there in
Yeah.
that way, like when you don't know how you stand or where you stand with a person.
Mhm.
Just like yeah, that's something I've also been dealing with. I think personally and like stream wise too. Just like being able to like ask people to do things with me or like reach out more. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. That's sorry, my mic is like being low, and I'm like, "K."
No, you're
Like,
good. You're good.
K. Um, but yeah, I don't know. It's just like for me, I think like when I do collabs, I'm always worried that someone has beef, like secret beef with each other. So that'd be like,
Yeah.
"Hey guys, this is the list."
Yeah. No,
Like I'm
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
nervous.
That's so real. Yeah, I remember like when I first started, I like had like a huge Among Us lobby.
Mhm.
And one of the people was like a pretty like serious Among Us streamer. So he was like super hardcore, and then there were other
Yeah.
people who were like way like more like newbie or like not as like they weren't as like they only played it for fun, I guess, and like it wasn't so serious. And like the atmosphere could like was kind of interesting sometimes because he would just go like really hardcore and be
Yeah.
like don't you know about this like blah blah blah, and it's just like a little
Yeah.
condescending sometimes.
Mhm.
Yeah, so yeah, just like figuring out the vibe. It's also like sorry, I was thinking about this like in real life. I don't like to like I don't mix friend groups a lot because I'm like,
Mhm.
what if they don't vibe with each other and they'll be like, oh, I can't believe Lynn is friends with these people. And I'm like,
Yeah.
it's just
Oh
like
my
stress like
god.
that. So that's like a big thing also in streaming too, I feel like.
Mhm. Yeah, because like, oh yeah, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, you're gonna pick my side, pick the other people's side. Like, you know what the drama that happened like on Twitter? Oh yeah, there was so much
Mm,
drama. Like, it's kind of like it was kind of like you kind of had to pick. Well, you don't have to pick, but like you just kind of
yeah.
watch, like, and then you like
Yeah.
you either like oh like are for this team or for this team, and then like you kind of just lose in both
Yeah.
situations. So you just kind of if you're just a bystander, it just works better for you than like just to just be like, oh yeah, I support this person over the other. So
Yeah.
yeah, you just gotta be careful about stuff like that, which is very unfortunate because like I guess it
Yeah.
makes it less genuine when like when you be like, yeah, I really want to make this person my friend, but like there are other factors that kind of make you be like, wait, can I like can I
Yeah.
yeah, so it's really scary.
No, yeah, I agree. Also, it's just like generally I feel like because internet or like you see people's like personas and you're like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
they seem really nice. But then like you find out that they like say some like weird shit behind closed doors sometimes.
Oh.
I don't know if like I haven't encountered this, but that's like something I think where I'm like, do they actually like, are they actually like a good person or like will
Mm-hmm.
they say shit that is just like, and then you're like associating with them. Like I
Mm-hmm.
know a friend who ended up like cutting ties with this one streamer
Yeah.
like because he was doing weird stuff with like
Mm-hmm.
messaging and people and it's like you don't know any of that
Yeah.
and then you're like yeah it's just like hard to like be like oh I actually can't be friends with you because of this and then people will be like oh you're just like taking part in cancel culture, you know what I mean, like
Yeah. They
it's
always
like
always.
similar to what you know what I'm saying where
Mm-hmm.
it's like no I'm also not being friends with you because you're not a good person
Yeah.
also like if you do that shit,
That's what.
so
Yeah. Understandable. Because I was like, I think I saw someone like they were like someone like exposed like this guy that was like talking to like underage girls, but
yeah.
then yeah, but like at the same time, as like I guess their friend, they might not know that. Like like it's
Yeah.
not like oh yeah, I'm gonna like maybe I don't know. Like I'm hoping this guy doesn't be like oh like I've been talking to this 17-year-old girl like oh my like I'm hoping like
Yeah.
but yeah like they're gonna be secret about it. So like it's not like
Yeah.
and then like they'd be like oh you're best friends with this person. What's your statement? Like like yeah now you're
Yeah.
put into this
And then
position to like say
yeah.
something because like you're like associated. So it kind of
Yeah.
sucks.
Right. No, yeah, I totally feel that.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, it's just like complex relationships,
Mm-hmm.
especially like I feel like online when things very like I don't know. very, yeah, just more complex, I would say.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I always watch the Cat Elente videos. Like they're like,
Mm,
how do you talk to a person that has more like that's considered a bigger streamer compared to you? And then
mm-hmm.
they're like, oh, like you just gotta like be involved with the community, and then they're gonna get to know you and stuff like that. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like because I know like yeah, I'm kind of shy. Like, I'll be like,
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, oh, they
For
added me
sure.
back on Discord. Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've like, yeah, usually the people I ask, I'm like, okay, like this is the group that I usually be asking. First off, I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, oh yeah, I've talked to them off stream, like, on
Mm-hmm.
stream, and I feel like their vibes is good. So then I ask,
Yeah.
and they go onto the list. But then I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, there's some people I'm just like, I need to like, kind of like check, vibe check.
Yeah, yeah. Like vibe check a
Yeah.
little.
Mhm.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I do need to check out more of those videos.
Girl,
Stream wise.
oh my gosh, girl, I've been watching those videos and I'm like, yeah, you're right,
This
you're
is it.
I'm like, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I
Heck
also
yeah.
learned that I do gravitate towards girl streamers because like I was
Mm.
like I'm hosting an event right tomorrow and
Mhm.
like my only guy host is I only have one guy host out of like seven like seven
Yeah.
or eight. I'm like, oh my god. But yeah, so that's why I'm just like, that's how I usually am though, because I was like, oh yeah, usually when I raid someone, I'm like, I'm looking for a girl streamer, because I'm just like,
Yeah.
because they understand the pain, they understand like,
Mhm. Mhm.
oh, like the struggles in this industry and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, it just makes it so much easier, and I think like it's like, kind of like communication wise, like,
Mhm.
oh, like, what is it? You know the statement, right? Oh, when people say, "Oh, girls have it easier," on the
Yeah.
yeah. So I was
So
like,
classic.
that was such a big eye roll because I was like, oh yeah, because like I was talking to my other friend about like one of my guy friends, and they're like,
Yeah.
yeah, like girls are more like conversational, so yeah, they're gonna grow
Mm.
bigger because they want to connect with their audience compared to
Yeah.
gameplay.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
so it's just, like that's like why I feel about like rating someone. So like, oh
Mhm.
yeah, like a girl would conversate with me and be like, oh my gosh, how are you doing? Like, what is your stream like? Oh, you played
Mm.
this game? Oh, like we should probably play this game together. Like you know, like
Mhm.
there's a bunch of like conversation starters that come with it. But then like
Mhm.
I agree that like it is harder for me to talk to a guy streamer because I'm just like, how are the games? Good. Good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's so interesting. Mhm. I definitely like, yeah, I would, that's so, it's nice that you, like, I feel like, what am I saying? I'm not saying anything. But it's nice that your like friend actually provided reasoning other than like, oh, it's like a social reason. It's not
Yeah.
because of like gender or anything
Mhm.
like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's really just like about, yeah, like the vibes that you curate. And I feel like,
Mhm.
yeah, the vibes and just like how welcoming you are as a streamer. Really
Yeah.
like, and also that like still the fact, I mean, like the top streamers of Twitch, like none of them were women like
Yeah.
this past year. So it's like people who say that are just like are just like misogynistic basically.
I'm gonna
If
have
they're
to
like,
agree.
yeah.
But yeah,
So it's,
I think it's just because like we had the whole like the nudity stuff, and it's like oh my
yeah.
gosh, girls have it easy because they can show off their bodies and blah 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 all this stuff. But I'm just like, but it's not like that for every girl streamer. So like oh we're kind of being categorized in that.
Yeah.
We're like oh
Right, right,
yeah
right.
we're just doing whatever to kind of get to the top, and I'm just like but we're not.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It is interesting. Yeah, I remember talking to someone like in real life about how I streamed, and he was like, "Oh, that must be nice. It must be like chill for you," or like
Mm-hmm.
implying kind of that it was like easier to get viewers, and I was like, "I don't know about that, buddy." Like, I don't think you know anything about streaming. Anyways, so
Oh.
yeah.
I felt that.
So,
I honestly feel that. Yeah.
yeah.
Because I've been told that, like, a lot of people watch me Because I remember when I started being serious with streaming, everyone was like, how are you such a small streamer but you're getting like this amount of views average? And I was like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. And I think they were like telling me, and this is like pretty much like this is my feedback on when people ask me that. They're like saying that I'm always real. They're like, oh yeah, like you just say it straight. And then they're like, apparently that's unique on Twitch. And I was just like, So it kind of like, oh yeah, it kind of stands out. But like, I guess in the like on the opposite spectrum, like, oh, being like chill, you know, like being like just kind of like nonchalant about everything.
Yeah.
But everyone's like that. So, like
some people are really angry, you know.
Yeah. So they stand out because they're just angry. Like I don't know, you know the lead guy, like he's been banned, Dante. Like he's been banned so many different times, and he got rejected from partners so many times and stuff. He's like, I think he's banned in like Korea League or something. I don't know.
What?
Stuff like
That's
that. There's a bunch of stuff about this man, but like but people watch him because he's so like, he says some very like things.
Entertaining.
But like borderline weird.
Ooh.
Like borderline like misogynistic. Like
oh.
Like on the border. Not like, oh, I hate women, but like it's
almost. Ooh. Yeah.
So stuff like that. But like someone's driving by my house. Someone's driving by my house. Like I think in the sense like that, like he stands out. But he's very controversial on Twitch. But like it puts him out there. So like I think it just depends on what kind of content you give out, right?
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Yeah, like oh yeah, like a lot there's a like oh for like Valorant, right? You got the compers, but like that's only what you do. Like you know, like and I think now Valorant, for me personally, Valorant has been a very stale game to play. To stream and to I guess watch.
Yeah.
So then I'm just like, but like, what else is there for them? You know, like, oh, if they play Valo comp, what else are you gonna be giving to your audience? It's like something that a lot of people in general, not just men, just people in general, that they have to like kind of like understand. Like, oh yeah, you have to like connect with your audience to make sure that they follow you to the next game. You know?
Yeah.
Which is why I stand by variety streamers. Those people are the best people. Because, like, that means, like, their personalities are, you know, top tier.
Yeah. Right. Like, it is about them as, like, I guess a persona versus, like, what they play. Yeah.
But yeah.
Which is very interesting. It is really, that is, like, another thing where I'm, like, or I've been thinking about. Or, yeah, I guess variety versus, like, the game that you play is very, like, important. Like, what you decide to play is kind of important, obviously. Like, in streaming and, like, gathering an audience, I guess, or garnering an audience. I don't have a fully formed thought, but I was just thinking, like, that's kind of, like, maybe something that I've been thinking about also, because it's, like, I've just been playing so much Valorant because I like it, but I also realize how, like, how, like, boring it can get for certain people, too, you know? Yeah. Especially people who have been watching me from, like Smash, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's just different. It's, with that. I was gonna say something, but I kind of lost my thought.
Yeah, sorry.
No. Like I was saying it, and then right when I said it, I just lost it. Like I was like, I'm ready. And then I just like lost it. But yeah, I think attaching yourself to a game is kind of, because I know I've seen a lot of streamers. They'll be like, do I just keep streaming Valorant because this is where the viewers are? And I'm like, I guess I just don't want to feel like that, and that's why I'm a just chatting streamer. And also, my friends keep flaming me. Why I became a just chatting streamer is because, like, I mean, like, I kept saying I'm a Valorant streamer, and then my friends would be like, I've never seen you play Valorant on stream. And I'm like, oh. So I just, I changed it up. and I'm a just chatting streamer, so it makes it easier for me to be like, oh yeah, I do variety and like all this other stuff. So, but that's just me personally. I know like my friend who just got out of doing Valorant content. He's transitioning to a different game, but like the viewership is not the same between the two different games. Like, oh yeah. So I think it makes it like really hard and discouraging for someone to like be like, oh, I want to do variety because like, oh yeah, like this is not where I'm gonna get my viewership, and like now they're kind of forced to play it. Or I mean, they don't have to feel like that, but they do feel like that.
Right. No, it is. Yeah, I think like, yeah, I totally feel that where you feel very forced to like into a box based on like the game that you play for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard. That's how I felt when I was like streaming Smash all the time at first, and I felt like I was doing it for the community, and not that I didn't like it. It was just like mostly for other people.
Yeah.
And then like I felt, which I don't know, like as much as people say like, oh, like you shouldn't care about the numbers, like when I noticed that they weren't doing as well, I just like felt really bad because I was like, oh, I don't even like this that much. Not that I don't like Smash. I still like Smash, but like not all the time.
Yeah.
But like I just felt really shitty because it was like I was doing it for other people and then it wasn't giving me the results that I thought people wanted, you know? So then I was just like, okay, I'm just going to do whatever I want. And then I'm still struggling with that. Like that's another thing, that's another New Year's resolution is stop being a people pleaser because I'm a big one.
That's
especially
hard.
That's so hard. It's so hard. I feel like especially as like a content creator because you're always getting other people's feedback about what they want from you or like what they're interested in. And obviously like I have my own interests and people will probably stick by if they want to. And I appreciate every single person who sticks by, but it just like sometimes like the external pressure is very like
high.
Yeah, very high. And it just feels very high for me. Not that it necessarily is even that like they're not like actually explicitly pressuring you, you know?
Yeah, I agree.
I just feel bad if I disappoint people, you know?
Yeah, and that's so understandable because like I was talking about like I was talking about like streaming a game on Twitch, but I did it and I didn't like streaming on Twitch because I felt really uncomfortable because there's a lot of like edgy topics that go in it, like suicide and like, cannibalism. So that was just like, I was just like,
I'm so curious what game.
It's called The Coffin of Andy and Lele. That's like what I just bought it. It was like $10. So it was pretty good.
Yeah.
But everyone was like, who cares? Like you can do whatever you want. And I've always had that mentality where I just do whatever I want. But personally, I was like, I just feel really awkward streaming on Twitch because everyone's like quiet, and I was just like, oh my gosh, should I not be playing this game on Twitch? So I was like, oh, I'm like, you can come on your own free will and watch me on Discord if you like, cause like, I don't know, I feel like it's different, but yeah, I know like yesterday, oh my gosh, I went from chatting to Played Up to Valorant to Honkai Star Rail, and I'm like, and that's just kind of like me. That's just like, I'm like just jumping to different games. Yeah. I do love variety, and I love that like, but yeah, I can tell like, oh, these numbers. I can tell when there's more numbers, because like I have the stream beat thing, so it tells me this section has more viewers than this section.
No, right?
Yeah.
It is like so like as much as it's like as much as you try not to let it impact how you work or like in what you do, it does. Yeah. And also like even if it's like sorry.
Oh no, I know, but I was just like, reacting. Ad-lib time.
Ad-lib. But yeah, like it's interesting because like even if it's like sometimes it's not even just because of the game, it might just be because like people are busy or like it's like the timing and you know things don't work out, but it feels like it's very much because of that one reason. So then you're just like, oh, like really reconsidering it, like second guessing yourself on like what you are playing / doing.
Yeah.
So yeah, totally feel that.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, I love that. But yeah, I've always been like that, and I've been telling everyone, do whatever you want. Like I'm trying to convince everyone to get more confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
another one. That's another one of my also resolutions. Sorry.
dude, I will
Just
give you
like
all the compliments you want. I will literally do that to hype you up.
no,
You
no, no,
deserve it. You deserve.
no,
You
no,
can
no.
do it. You can do
But
anything you want. Yeah.
but yeah, it's like yeah, that's a biggie. Self-confidence is hard, I feel like.
Mhm. Because I remember
And
when I talked to you on Mandy's chat, you're like,
mm.
I don't know if I'll get diamond, and I was just like, you're gonna get diamond like next week.
And
Like,
I did.
yeah, and she actually did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I come to Lynn's stream, and I'm like, so are you done? Yeah, and then she ended up being diamond. So but yeah, I
Hell
remember.
yeah.
Yeah, you were so down on yourself, and I was just like, no, you got this. Like, this should be a piece of cake.
LOL. Honestly, Valorant really gets me down sometimes. I don't think I realize it in the moment, but I'm like so like, oh my god, I'm so terrible. I'm so bad. Like I can't
Yeah.
do anything. My team hates me. I don't do anything for the team. And then it's just like, wow, it doesn't really matter.
It does not matter. But yeah,
Yeah.
I saw your
That's life, I
TikTok
guess.
about it. Your TikTok.
Sorry.
I saw your TikTok about it. You're like,
Yeah.
I'm so hard on myself. And I'm like, oh, Lynn.
Oh, Lynn.
Oh, Lynn, you're so funny. Once you get over that, you'll be the best player. That's
I'm
just
gonna
the
do my
system.
best.
That's the system. Like, you just gotta have that confidence in yourself, and then you're just, your shots just go.
Right.
Yeah.
So true, bestie.
Like the time when you're playing Reina, you're like,
Oh,
you're so
yeah.
stupid. I was like,
Bro, I was like, I don't understand like why people are so toxic in this game. And then I play random, I'm like, oh, I get it.
oh my god, Lynn, you're like freaking embracing the toxic. That
It's not like
toxic
I'm
community.
actually I don't ever say any toxic things to the enemy
Oh, yeah.
team, but I'm like I make offhand comments where I'm like, wow, you suck. I'm better. That's what I say. It's to hype me up.
So funny. I think it's absolutely the funniest. And then yeah, you'd be like, oh my god, people are so toxic. And I'm just like,
It's me. I'm people.
I'm people. Oh my gosh. Oh. Yeah.
But yeah.
I love that for you though. But yeah, I'll see you in a Sunday. I'll see you next episode.
Ayo, that sounds crazy. That sounds so far.
No, it's not. What do you mean? Did you do your placements?
Okay. I did. I started gold 2 and now I'm plat 1.
See?
Because I've been grinding.
Oh my god. Yeah. I understand people don't play comp the first 1 or 2 weeks.
Oh yeah.
Because it's bad. Like I hate it. Like I played on my ult and I was just like, there's no way this person used to be silver.
Oh yeah, no. Really interesting.
There's just no way. Cause like, yeah, because I don't play like as competitively as I used to, like on my main. Because I feel like it kind of like affects me on stream. Like literally, when I'm focusing, literally nothing exists. Just me, my gun, the enemy's head. That is it. So then
literally.
like literally, I'll be like silent for 3 minutes. And I'll be like, turning chat. There's 20 messages. I'm like, oh, sorry.
Yeah, I kind of do that. TBH.
Yeah. You're really good. I think you're really good at reading chat.
Oh, thank you. I do my best.
Yeah, like usually if like people take too long, I like lurk. Like because I'll be like, I'm very like when I like text. I'm very like, oh, I'm on my phone. You're gonna get a text back. So like when I'm talking to your chat, I'm like, okay, and then I'll wait, and then usually if you like people take too long, I like okay, I'm gonna go do something else.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I feel
usually
that.
respond pretty like consistently. So I'm just like, oh, so I'll stay a little longer than I should have.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. But yeah, Lynn, a great streamer though, no cap.
Stop. Oh, stop. You're a great streamer.
I'm trying to hype her up. Yeah. I still haven't even gone through this entire list.
Oh yeah. Oh my
of my
gosh.
New Year's resolutions.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. Continue.
Oh my god, there's so many though. I think I
Yeah.
have technically two more. But one of them is going back to voice acting.
Mm.
Yeah, I
Oh,
did
I
do.
didn't know. Mhm.
Yeah, I took some voice acting classes. I like it, but the problem is I hate the schedule that they have.
Mm.
Like,
Mhm.
it's kind. I don't know why, but it feels like rushed, but also slow at the same
Mhm.
time. So I was
Okay.
just like, oh, I don't know about this. So I took a
Yeah.
break, but I've had people be like, Tiff, you need to go back into voice acting, and like
Yeah.
I cannot wait to see you as the next Valorant agent. And there is no Vietnamese Valorant agent,
Right.
so I'm like,
Mhm.
oh my god, please, I'm gonna.
It's your chance.
I'll try. Oh my god, I was like, I'll try my best, and then everyone's like, you're gonna be the next one, and I was like, I don't know about that, because I was like, I feel like I have to have the accent, the Vietnamese
Mm.
accent, and I don't have that, so I was just like,
Mm.
oh.
Yeah, that is interesting because I guess most of the agents do have some sort of like
You can,
little accent,
yeah,
even if
little
it's like
like,
a little faint.
yeah. So I was just like,
Mhm.
I don't know. I mean, I could try
Yeah.
for it, but I think the scheduling with like my school and stuff is not very ideal with the voice acting classes.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see.
Real. You got it. I'll
Oh,
I'll vouch for you
oh my god.
when the time comes.
Put my demo out there, and I'll be like, okay, I gotta go, and I disappear for a whole day. I'm like, here it is. I'm so like that though. Like when I tweet things, like tweet for like an event, like about like promoting
Hmm.
myself, I like
Hmm.
literally run away or I like schedule it. Like I get
Uh-huh.
so embarrassed, like self promoting myself. Like,
Mm.
like I
I
don't
feel
know why.
that.
I don't know why. I just get so
Hmm.
nervous.
Yeah, I feel like I've like maybe because I've just like been doing that for so long at this point, I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
it's fine. People will be into it or not.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just like, I think I've gotten used to it because like I had to post like a graphic each day. So I was like, ugh, I gotta keep doing this, you know.
Hmm.
But before I
Hmm.
used to be like this. I used to like I'll type something out and then literally I'll schedule it and I'll like exit
Hmm.
out of it instantly. I'm like,
Hello.
I can't do it. I was like, no, I can't do it.
Yeah.
It's so funny. But yeah, and I think my last one is to be happy. I think being
Yeah.
happy is hard, even though like yeah, because I feel like there's a lot of temporary happiness, but never
Hmm.
like permanent happiness. And I think that's what I
Yeah.
wanted to look into more this year, like doing
Hmm.
whatever I want, because I feel like me moving all the way to NorCal from SoCal was like
Hmm.
the best change I ever had. But at the
Mm.
same time, I feel like I'm not at my fullest potential.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I feel like I could be doing a lot of stuff, but like
Hmm.
I'm not. I'm at my PC streaming every day.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, it's I feel like as simple as the statement is to be happy, it's way harder to put into practice. So,
Mm-hmm.
totally feel that. Um and I think it's just like a combination of like I, yeah, I guess it's like a combination of like working on the little things that you've wanted to work on, but also like
Mm-hmm.
having rest or like just being having a balance within your
Mm-hmm.
like to maximize your happiness is important.
So I think for me, it's very like between being content and then being happy. And I
Mm.
feel like a lot of times, like, yeah, I'm really content. Like, oh yeah, I'm content with like the people that I have in my life. I'm content with like the opportunities I have, etc., etc.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
it doesn't. It's not me being like I'm happy, you know. So I think
Mhm.
that's the
Mhm.
difference between for me personally. So yeah, I don't know. I think I just want to kind of just gonna get into different hobbies because I feel like legit when people ask me what's my hobbies in college, I'm like I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should see.
Mhm.
Yeah. Any other resolutions you have? Because I was like, I feel like I just talked about like my 20 different resolutions.
No, no. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I think something I want to do more is also work on YouTube. I guess I don't
Mm-hmm.
even know what the qualifications for partner are.
I believe it's 1,000 subscribers, and then
Mhm,
either one or the other. So it's like a certain amount of like watch time
mhm.
for the year, or a certain amount of like short views.
I see. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
in three
Yeah,
months.
that's definitely something I think I've been working more on YouTube, but I have been really inconsistent with my releases.
Mm-hmm.
Ideally, I wanted to try to do a month, but it's like kind of impossible with the schedule. Or not impossible, it's just so much effort, I feel like.
To put
And
out
I
one
forget
video
how
a month.
much. Yeah, once a month.
Mm-hmm. Honestly,
But
I agree.
it's so hard because it's like I have to do a bunch, like I try to do 3 TikToks a week, and
Mm-hmm.
then if I do that plus one video, plus I have work, plus I like actually stream, plus I like dance. I don't know. There's just like not enough time, and I want to hang out with friends. Like I want to have be happy also, or like,
Mm-hmm.
enjoy my time. So
Yeah.
and I want to exercise. So there's just like literally so much that it's just like kind of.
Hmm.
Oh,
Where's the
and I don't want to
time?
burn out.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
was like, where's the time?
Yeah, there's just like no
Yeah.
time to do all of that all the time,
Mm-hmm.
fortunately. But ideally, maybe like every other month video release, unless I'm feeling really inspired. Like I just released one, like a YouTube video today, but
Ooh.
I already know what I want to make my next one about. So
Mm-hmm.
like that is exciting, and I think I could do it by next month if I really wanted to. But we'll see.
Yeah, because I know you can post your TikToks on YouTube Shorts,
Yeah,
and usually my YouTube Shorts go ham. Like
really.
my TikToks do shit, but my YouTube
Mm.
Shorts go ham.
Yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
TikTok has been really weird recently.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, that's definitely one of them. Another thing I guess with streaming, what do I want from streaming? I mean, I also would love to try for like Twitter, but I don't think that's like possible. Obviously,
Aw.
like, things can change, like up and they go really up and down.
Mm-hmm.
But I think like a consistent like concurrent viewership is something I want to reach. I don't really know the number yet. I think it changes that
Yeah.
maybe by the end of the year I'd at least like 40, but that's like really hard and I don't know if possible. I don't know. I'm just like always
Yeah,
like
you can
I
do it.
can't do anything. I don't know.
You can do it. I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah.
um but yeah, that's like one of them. Mm, other like I also want to do more collaborations like I was talking and you were talking
Mm-hmm.
about um and like kind of not be afraid to like dive into a relationship with other streamers,
Oh,
like
it's gonna be
that's
like a relationship. I was like, damn,
oh
lit.
no, like any kind of relationship.
I was
I
like,
mean, I guess
oh,
that's I don't think
lit.
lol. I mean, I wouldn't say no to a relationship. LOL. Anyways, but yeah,
That's so
so
funny.
just yeah, being able to like
Mm-hmm.
actually be like feel like I'm friends with other streamers. Not that like I don't feel like I am. It's just like I'm never sure if it's reciprocated,
Mm-hmm.
know?
Yeah, understandable. Cause I was like, oh yeah, like if you reach out to someone and they just say no, you know?
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
exactly. So true.
Mm-hmm. I think I just.
But yeah, I guess those are the main ones. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, it's okay. I was like, I was like watching this other cat lente like video. It's like, how do you do collabs?
Hmm. Yeah.
And then like, oh, like when you go to, because I know like sometimes like people go into the other people's streams and then be like, hey, do you want to collab? And then
Yeah.
you're like, but what?
But what? Who are you?
Huh? Like what's happening?
Yeah.
But yeah, because I know like, oh, like when you raid someone, like they come in and you be like, oh yeah, you play Valorant too, like that's collab.
Hmm.
Oh, do you want to play Valorant or like you want to play something else? Like
Hmm.
that's I think that's what she's saying. Like, oh, don't like depend on the other streamer to like decide on what you want to do with your collab.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Hmm.
give them an idea. Be like, hey, do you want to do a like a content video, but like we do this and this for this game, like
Hmm.
etc. So
Mhm.
yeah, I think it just depends. But yeah,
Yeah,
on it, because
for sure.
yeah, I don't go around being like, hey, do you want to
Hey.
collab? And
Yeah.
then dip.
Yeah,
Leave a
right?
DM.
No, literally. Yeah, it's very like I think people, especially streamers, like really appreciate and like being like, not flaky.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as you're consistent, you like show presence, you
Yeah.
want to show that you want to maintain like
Yeah.
or put in an effort, that's like pretty. And and in real life too, like real life relationships, it's good to not be flaky and to like actually go through plans.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
Cause I know like you know how like there's I don't know, I always see this on my TikTok feed because I don't know,
Mhm.
I think I'm a sad girl or something. But I always see like they're like, do you have that feeling when you like when you're always the person that like always reaches out to a person and you decide to stop doing that and then they just don't and you just don't talk to them anymore? And I'm just like, can you
Yeah.
just stop talking so goddamn loud? Like I'm
Wait, that is actually so relatable, honestly. Because,
mm-hmm.
yeah, there was like a period of time where I was doing that, especially I think over COVID, where I was like messaging people all the time and being like, oh, like, what are you doing? Blah, 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 blah. And obviously it's like because I was lonely, but also like as I kept doing it, I was like, wait a minute, I'm noticing a pattern. And
Mm-hmm.
it's just like not, it didn't feel very reciprocated. And, like, yeah, like it's hard because you want them to show the same effort that you put
Yeah.
in, but also the way that people show their effort is different. So like even if they
Mm-hmm.
don't reach out first, like that doesn't mean that they don't care about you.
Yeah.
And that's something I've come to learn. Um and that yeah, it's okay. Like just one mode of like communication isn't all like isn't the most important thing all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because people don't like texting. Some people just don't. Like,
Yeah, texting
yeah.
is hard.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had like okay. I also this is another TikTok I watch because I watch a lot of TikToks. So
Mhm.
I learned that like there's like love bombing in relationships, right? But you can
Mhm.
also love bomb in our friendship, and
Mm,
that's
mhm.
why it makes kind of like this like not like a power dynamic, but like kind of like
Mhm.
a an imbalance of effort. Like you're like, oh my gosh, I put so much effort into this person. Why won't they do the same? But you're doing it to an extreme amount that like they can't
Mhm.
keep up. So
Yeah.
yeah, I used to be like that too. I used to be very like you like I go hard like for friendships. I would be like, yeah, like I
Mhm.
want to be your friend. I want to make sure you're
Mhm.
okay. But then I kind of like toned it down a lot.
Mm,
Like after
mhm.
COVID, because I was like, yeah, I don't got time for that, and I'm like tired.
Yeah.
I'm like tired.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
It's really yeah. It's just like a matter of energy levels and like obviously it's like
Mm-hmm.
you're reaching out because you want to do it too,
Yeah.
right? Like it's not just because other people yeah. So, yeah. A good again like a big balance of like what you want versus like what you like what
Mm-hmm.
other people might mm,
Yeah.
how
Cause
they might yeah respond, I guess.
mm-hmm. Yeah. Cause I know my two best friends who are
Mhm.
both unfortunately are in the medical field. I'm never gonna see them
Mm.
again.
Oh my God, I feel that.
Oh my god. So yeah,
I feel that.
they are so bad at messaging. Like literally, we talk once every like 3 to 4 weeks. Three not weeks. The weeks funny. 3 to 4 months.
Months. Yeah. I was yeah, that like happened like I was talking to my friend from high school and I used to call him like every like
Mm-hmm.
just like randomly cuz rather than like planning our phone calls and like I realized the last time that we talked was like not even this like two like a year and a half. I was
Oh.
like, wow, that's crazy. Cuz we would used to talk like every few months but
Mm-hmm.
like yeah, I really gotta reach out again.
That's what I'm saying. So yeah,
Yeah.
I love them to death though. I've known them like my entire childhood, and I kind of like
Yeah.
adjusted my expectations for them because obviously they're busy. Like they're going to school like every day out
Yeah.
of the 7 days, and
Yeah.
so I had to kind of like deal with that. Like where like I had to
Yeah.
like kind of be like, oh yeah, I need to be more low maintenance. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, I feel that.
yeah. You don't have to be low maintenance all the time, but like, oh, you just gotta
Right.
remember that, like, oh yeah, people. There's some people that just have other obligations. And if they do want, like the same thing, like if they want to contact you, they can contact you. If they don't, they just don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's so true. It's also like I know that some people are like really, really care about like in-person interactions with friends
Mm-hmm.
versus again like text, calling. Even though that's like kind of it's kind of hard to like maintain in person, especially if you
Yeah.
live in the States or whatever. But yeah, like I just know that sometimes it's like it's easier to just like when you're back or back to hanging out with them or like seeing them again, it's like just like
Yeah.
times or something.
Yeah. So it just works out, and it's not like awkward
Yeah.
or anything. Like it's not like, oh, like it's
Yeah.
weird. But yeah,
Yeah.
friendships are funny. Friendships, IRL, online, all of them. All.
Mhm. Mhm.
But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to think if I have any other ones. I feel like that's honestly like those are like my main resolutions for
Mm-hmm.
this year. Mainly like, again, setting boundaries and being better about communicating
Yeah.
um how I feel. I'm really bad at that, actually. I I'm
So
really bad at communicating. Time I talk about my feelings, I like am on the verge of it's like
Aw.
actually so bad. Like not even like that negative. It's like they're not even that negative, but it's just
Uh-huh.
like the feeling of being vulnerable to someone
It's hard.
is really difficult
It's okay. Yeah.
for me. And my friend
Mm-hmm.
is like, you need to go to therapy. And I'm like, I know. But yeah.
I think it's so funny because I'm the opposite. I'm very
Mm.
like I can't shut up about how I feel. Like literally,
Mm.
my stream knows that yesterday I went on a tangent. Yesterday with them, I was like, I hate this, and this is why I hate this, and like I hate this, and that is why, and I'll give you the
Yeah.
backstory. I give them the whole backstory, and they're like,
Mm.
yeah, yeah, Tiff, yeah, like yeah, but I think for me, I learned that I need to cut back on
Mm.
because I usually like do a lot of like administration for like attorneys and stuff.
Mm. Mm.
And like I'm gonna be straight up. I'm gonna be a little cocky. I think I'm good.
I'm sure you are good. I literally participated in one of the like I'm pretty sure you were adminning for like
For
Kitty
Mandy's.
Cup.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
you are amazing.
Aw, thank you. But
Yeah.
yeah. So I think I had to be more picky about what kind of events I want to be adminning for because I think okay, like I've been saying this. Like I've been
Mm.
going on a tangent about Valorant, but I think
Mhm.
Valorant is boring.
Mm.
Like how Valorant attorneys run is the same
Mhm.
thing over and
Mhm.
over again. And
Yeah.
I usually when I admin, I decide on if I really like the host, I
Yeah.
will admin, or if
Yeah.
it's like Mandy, right? I
Yeah.
admin for Mandy
Uh-huh.
because it was her first tournament. I
Yeah.
love being the admin for people's first tourneys. That is my
Mm.
rule.
Mhm.
My number one rule is that, but I think
Mhm.
now I'm just like, I gotta stop. I just,
Mm.
yeah, just because it
Yeah.
doesn't make me happy anymore like I
Yeah,
used to.
yeah.
Like I used to be like, oh my god, I'm so excited to meet all these new people, and I'm kind of
Mhm.
and now I'm just like, I think even like meeting a lot of people has like is not enough for me to be like, yeah, I want to admin.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just very interesting. But I think
Mhm.
it's also because I feel like as a very hard headed, very assertive person, I cannot go against a tourney organizer that is the same way.
Mm. Okay, I feel that.
Yeah, because I'm just like, I want you to listen. I want,
Mhm.
because I can listen. I
Mhm.
swear, I have ears. I swear, guys.
Yeah.
But
That's so funny.
I don't know. I feel like sometimes training organizers have really strong stance about certain things, and I want
Yeah.
them to like be like, hey, maybe this is how it can be interpreted, or maybe this, or like I don't know, like
Mhm.
you can do this better by doing this. Like I have a lot of experience, so I guess
Mhm.
like them invalidating my experience
Mm.
is very like a big
Yeah.
no, and I'm just like, oh, do I quit? And like
Yeah.
allow this like turning to go into shambles? Like I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, bless
Sorry.
you.
Thank you.
So yeah, I'm just like, I don't know. But yeah, I think I just gotta host my own events. So then I don't have to admin for Valorant turnies anymore.
Yeah.
That's just the vibe, and
Dang.
I think that's what I'm gonna do now. But yeah,
Heck yeah. Do what makes you happy.
I know. Yeah, I gotta do whatever makes me happy. But sigh, like right now, I'm in for Kate. Absolutely love Kate. Oh god,
Yes.
Kate, a very talented and very
Hmm.
like understanding tourney organizer, which is why working with her is so easy.
Yeah.
I'm not saying my other like the other tourney organizers I worked with in the past, because Brown is
Yeah.
here. Ahaha, Brown, the person I've usually head admin for the past 5 different tourneys or whatever. Nothing crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, I have met a lot of people that do tourney organize, like that are tourney organizers, and I'm just like,
Hmm.
I don't wanna deal with you. I don't wanna deal with you. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just very like strict with like within, and people are like, you should become a project manager, and I'm like,
Ooh.
I have a degree in education. I have a degree. So I'm just
Ooh, I didn't know
like
that.
about my degree.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, I have.
I didn't know it's in education.
I think that's why it makes it easier to gaslight people, because I know what to say.
Yeah.
Because like I feel like if the kids, if I can't say like if I can't like help a kid, how am I gonna help an adult? An adult is practically a kid. I've been dealing with a lot of
Practically
man
kid.
children. I've been dealing with a lot of man children, and I think I've learned.
Oh yeah. A lot of them. A lot of them are.
Yeah. Maybe let's end off on the last question, because it is 420. Aha.
Okay, yes.
The last question is, what is something you want to change from last year to this year? I know we talked about you being like more confidence, being a less of a people pleaser, but like, do you have anything that's like, considered like small, like something that you want to change in your like routine, or like I don't know, like maybe you're like, I want to try this new skincare,
Oh,
something like that, you know?
yes. Oh, you actually brought up a great. I really want to build a new skincare routine because
Oh,
I think that, yeah, like I have not been. I think partially this also goes back to my sleep schedule. I think I've been breaking out a lot recently, and it just like I just don't like how it's going.
oh,
So I need like I don't know. I've been seeing like so much content on my TikTok about like products and like they're always on. So I'm like I need like a better toner, like I need an oil cleanser and like another like a moisturizer, you know, all these things that I don't really want to spend too much money on, but I do want like a better like routine. Yeah. I don't know. And like actually I want to figure out what type of skin I have to like help me build that. I think is the main thing. But yeah, that's definitely a big one for me. And I think I'm in the process. We'll see. We'll see. But
yeah.
yeah, wait, what about you in
Oh my
terms of
gosh.
changes?
I really want to try the, you know, like those people that do the coloring stuff? Like check their
Uh-huh.
color, oh, like what's, like, I think that Korea does it. Where, like, they
Uh-huh.
show you a bunch of
Yes.
colors. Yeah, I want to try that. I'm going to go to LA and
Okay.
get that done.
Can you do that here? I didn't even know.
I saw one in LA for sure. I don't know if there's one in, like, the Bay. So I'm like, I think might have to go down and,
Yeah.
do that.
Heck yeah. Oh yeah, I also would love to just like learn more about myself and like what color palettes work. And maybe like yeah, it's also like I want to know like what hairstyle suits best or like
Oh,
what
yeah.
you know all those like things
I
in the same
agree.
vein.
Yeah. Because I know, like, I've changed my hair so many times. Someone asked me, they're like, so, like, what's your real hair? I sent them, like, 5 different photos of me. And then,
Yeah.
and they're like, but what's the real one right now? Like, what's, like, currently? And I'm like, I'm blonde. But
That
yeah.
is true.
But yeah, I always, like, get really, about hair. Because I always be like, um, I usually like to keep my hair short, personally, but I feel like in the standards of society, I feel like I have to grow my hair long, and I'm like,
I feel that.
so,
Yeah.
but I think personally, like I do look really good with long hair, but maintenance wise, short hair is the vibe. Like it's I don't know. I feel like it's better like styling. I feel like
Yeah.
my hair is really thick when it gets really long and it gets really flat. There's no volume.
Yeah. That's actually so relatable because I have the same problem where I do
Yeah.
think I also look, well, I think I look a little better with longer hair,
Uh huh.
or like I look more like how I look, but I also hate the maintenance of it. And
Mhm.
I don't, it's like a different style. Because like when I
Yeah.
have shorter hair, I still like how it looks different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So,
it's just a different vibe. It's just like whatever you're feeling at that
yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this is what I'm
So
predicting.
true.
I need to buy a wig.
Okay,
And have it as my
I was
long
not
hair.
expecting that. Yeah,
No,
go for it.
cause I was like thinking, cause I was like, oh, like maybe I want like a crazy hair color, but like cause usually in the
Mm,
education system, you're not supposed to have like really crazy hair. You're not supposed to have
yeah.
tattoos. It's very strict, which is why my tattoos are very like, oh, you can hide it. You know, like, it's really
Mm-hmm.
easy. But
Yeah.
so yeah, I'm just like, like maybe one day I'm like, I want to have pink hair, and I would never get my hair dyed pink
Yeah.
because it just seems like, because pink hair is
Yeah.
very fades easily and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
Mm-hmm.
scared. Also, it's waste of money.
Mm.
I'm scared.
Yeah, I feel that. It would take a lot to get it completely pink, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, and like bleaching it probably even twice. I don't know, depending on like how, yeah, the developer. But yeah, I feel that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yay.
I'm gonna get my hair re-dyed so that the back of my hair would be the same as my front of my head.
Heck
I'm
yeah.
so excited. I've been waiting. I've been waiting like the
Let's
three
go.
months that they told me to wait.
3 months. Oh wow. Just for like the health of your hair.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
yeah, she put me on not face, a hair
Mm-hmm.
mask, and I was just
Mm-hmm.
like, she was like, "Have
You're
you
like,
ever done this before?" I'm like, "Yeah." In my head, no.
yeah. I really need a hair mask. Actually, I make homemade ones,
Mm-hmm.
and the last time I did it, I did like, okay, this is actually really stupid, but I had a frozen, it called for a banana, and the only one I had was frozen, and it was like
Mm-hmm.
really mushy, and like I put it in my hair, and I was like, oh, it'll all just wash out, but it like stuck, like there was banana all over my hair after the shower. I was like, oh God, it's everywhere. I don't know
Yeah.
how to get it out. They literally look like boogers, and I was just like, because they're just stuck, because I
Yeah.
mixed it with like oil. It was like
Mm-hmm.
so. I think it eventually came out, but like, oh my God.
I hope so because I'm looking at your hair and I'm like, oh, is there any banana?
No, this was like a couple months ago, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully, if you did, I would be really sad.
Yeah, I would be like, I think there's a banana in your hair. It's been a couple months now. Yeah.
God damn. But yeah.
But yeah, have you seen
Yeah.
that girl that doesn't wash her hair in 99 days?
No,
And
what?
she had the moth. She had a dead moth in her hair, right? And then everyone's like
Oh
freaking out
no.
because they're like, dude, if a moth dies in your hair, that means that they laid eggs in your hair. And I'm like,
Ew. Ew, ew, ew.
I'm screaming. But yeah, just a fun random fact